The MediaCAST iPad application allows content that has been stored in your MediaCAST library to be accessed on an iPad. The application allows a user to log in and browse the MediaCAST library. The user can search through the library for all iPad-friendly resources. Then those resources can be brought over or synced to the iPad so they can be viewed even when off the network. The iPad application can also be used to sync content to users or a group of users, so when the students return to class, they'll have all the resources necessary to prepare for the lesson. To set up the MediaCAST application on an iPad, first open the App Store. Using the search on the top right, enter MediaCAST and press the search button. Select the Free button next to the MediaCAST application, and then select Install App. You may have to enter credentials to download from the App Store. Once the download is complete, you can select the MediaCAST iPad application from your iPad main menu. Next to Server, enter the web address of your MediaCAST site. You only have to do this once upon setup of the application. Then, enter the same login information you would normally use to log into MediaCAST. There is a way to use the application as a guest, which we'll discuss later in this presentation. Once you've completed that information, click the Submit button. To search the MediaCAST library, select the search bar and enter your search string. Make sure to select the MediaCAST library for your search. This will return all iPad-friendly resources that correspond to that search string. Then select the Search button to run the query. To bring content from the library, select the Play icon next to the resource. Follow the prompts and the resource will begin syncing to your unit. You'll be notified when the process is complete. This indicator demonstrates that the device is syncing. Then, select the Home icon to be brought back to the main menu. To view the resource, select the corresponding icon from the menu. Controls for the player are located at the top of the screen. Now let's investigate syncing content from the MediaCAST web interface. There are 4 different methods for getting content to an iPad using the traditional web interface. Load the resource you'd like to sync with an iPad device or devices, and select the Share to Mobile Device link in the Sharing toolbox. This will load the mobile sharing main menu. There are 4 methods for getting that content to a device or multiple devices. The first option is to sync with the account that the user is currently logged in with. The second allows users to be selected from a list. The third option allows content to be synced with a group of MediaCAST users. And the final option allows that item to be synced to a specific device's guest account. Let's look at sharing by username. Clicking this option will provide a list of every account that has ever signed into MediaCAST. Select the user account or accounts you'd like to sync with, and then click Finished. You will see a confirmation that the resource has been shared successfully at the top of the screen. Now, when that user logs in with the corresponding account, the user will be able to sync that device with the resources that have been shared to that account. To view the resources in queue to be synced to that account, use the Sync button at the top right of the window. Select the resource you'd like to transmit, and then click the Submit button. This will sync the content to the device over the wireless network. Once that synchronization is complete, the resource will be available for playback on the iPad. The same basic process works when sharing by group. In that list, you'll see all of the groups within the MediaCAST system. Select the group or groups you'd like to share that resource to, and then click Finished. When users in that group log into the iPad, they'll be prompted to sync. Another method for getting content to the iPad is by using an optical scanner. Select the Scan to Device option, and then connect the scanner to your computer via the USB port. Take the iPad you'd like to transmit the resource to and enlarge the QR code. Then scan the code with the scanner. The scanner will beep, indicating that the barcode has been successfully scanned. This information will then populate into your MediaCAST interface, and you'll see a confirmation that the resource has been shared. To sync that content to the device, the user must log in the iPad application as a guest. Simply follow the prompts to synchronize the content as we have done before. Once the process is completed, that resource will be available for playback. From the same spot in the interface, we can actually manage which devices have this content shared to it. To manage where a resource has been synced, select the link at the bottom of the mobile sharing menu to get a list of devices the item is currently shared to. From this list, you can select any user or users and check the content back in so it's available for other users. Another method for getting multiple pieces of content to the same device is by using a playlist. To add content to a playlist, click the Add to Playlist button in the toolbar. This will bring a list of all the playlists currently associated to your account. To add the item, select the Add to Resource checkbox at the top. You can enter any notes you'd like, and then click Add to Playlist. Now you can close the window. To view your playlists, select My Playlist from the Digital Library tab. To sync a playlist, select the correct playlist from the left of the screen, and then select Add to Mobile Queue. And from here, you can sync with any of the methods we've investigated previously. And remember to make sure to select the Finished icon to complete the process. The process for retrieving that synced content is the same as before. Simply log in with the corresponding account that has already been synced to from within the MediaCAST web interface. Then select the Submit button. Follow the prompts to sync the content. Choose Select All at the top left of the screen, and then Submit at the top right of the screen. The content in the playlist will now sync to the device. Compatible formats for the iPad are currently H.264 MP4 files, Adobe PDFs, and image files. As the product continues development, more content types will be added. Those other video files you have on your system can be converted or transcoded into an iPad-compatible format using our new transcoding feature. To transcode a video file, first load the resource. Open the Administrator Tools and select the Transcode link. This will open a new window, and click Proceed to begin transcoding. Take note that it will take up to half the length of the video to transcode. So, if the video is 30 minutes long, it should take about 15 minutes to transcode. Once the process is completed, the resource will be able to be synced.